There you
Hi,
go. A little taste of Arthur.
everyone. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Welcome to Heart Center Tarot. As always, my name is Marina, and I will be your guide for this portion of the journey. And help me welcome my wonderful, wonderful co-host, Aley of Heart and Soul Connected. And welcome to Letting Spirit Drive. Yay!
Yeah. Or LDS, if you, or LSD.
Or LSD. Yeah. LSD. Yeah.
You want to make a trip.
LSD? Yeah. That's right.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So there's always that. We excuse me. Yeah. The end of the month, we usually have Arthur with us. And kind of the beginning of the month, it's just Aley and I, because we have to share custody of Arthur with Sherry. So it's her weekend to have him.
Her weekend to have the child. I mean Arthur.
Arthur. Yes. Absolutely. So, there's Sherry. Hey, Sherry. How come? Where's Arthur? If Sherry's here, who's looking after the baby?
Remember he took the month of July off. I forgot that. Yeah.
Oh, forgot. Oh, okay. Oh, just released Arthur for you. Thank you. Oh, perfect. Thanks, Sherry. Thank you. So yeah, just quickly going to say hello to some of you that are here while I still have a chance. So Marby, Innocent Potato, Barbara, Terry Mullins, who's a new member. Welcome, Terry, Charlie C. Sage, Brenna 41, Mary Epperson, Patrick Duncan. Hello, Patrick. MIVS, Kathy G, Carolyn S. Cooper, Laura Hammond Davis. Hello. Did I say Patrick Duncan? I did. Moon Mist, Eileen Bernard.
Okay.
I think, I think that so far that Bern O'Malley, artist Liz.
Selena.
Selena, perfect. Thank you. Becky Stone. Oh my gosh. Okay. Innocent Potato. Yeah, you're all coming in now. Thank you. Thank you for being here with us.
Yeah.
And for spending part of your evening with us. So yeah, what do we do during Messages for Light Workers? We talk about whatever
LSD.
LSD. Yeah. Whatever spirit wants to talk about. And I just lost my phone thing. So here we go. All right, there we are. I can now keep track of the chat. And
awesome.
Okay, all right. So hello, Suzanne. So I don't know what the weather has been like over your way, but it has been raining since early morning here. And I mean like steady rain. Yeah. Sometimes it gets a little loud. Yeah. Sometimes it's soft, but it's been raining. And at one point this afternoon, I was over on Val's channel. She was doing the Mystic Four, and I lost my connection, which doesn't really happen quite a lot.
Yeah, I have that happen sometimes when it rain like that. Yes. It's almost like a flooding rain. So maybe that's wow.
Yeah. So yeah, if anything happens and go up, Aley can close the show. So
that's always one good thing about being each other's moderators or whatever. Yeah.
Yes.
Yep. Absolutely.
So there's that. I thought I would let you all know just in case. And I know there's a lot of you that have been having weather-related issues and so on. Yeah, Sherry said it's been muggy and rainy over there, nonstop, she says. Yeah.
Well, we're not having any kind of climate change issues here in this world. But
no, not at all. Nothing. No. And Carolyn says it's still raining here in East Texas. Yeah, we've got here capacity. Yeah. So
Wow.
Yeah, it's
Chris, I saw that was it Rio Doso, where it had a flood in New Mexico that was just as, well, not quite as bad maybe, but close to what Texas went through. Yeah.
yes.
Wow.
Yeah. So, and oh, Chris Cassidy, thunderstorms
Yeah.
here in Santa Fe. Oh my gosh. Yeah. So, yeah, it's a good thing that, there's no such thing as global warming,
Well,
and it's
no,
all
no.
fake news and all
It's
that.
a hoax. It's a hoax.
It's a hoax.
It's a
Yes.
hoax.
Yeah, absolutely. Hello, artist Liz and Old
Mhm.
Silver and Debbie Kirkpatrick and all you guys. So,
Mhm.
um, Aley shared some news with me behind the scenes that I thought maybe we can share with you guys. And that was apparently there was some Mexican firefighters who had come up to Texas to help with the flooding,
Mhm.
and they were arrested by ICE.
Some
Talk
of them.
about biting the hand that feeds you.
Yeah,
Are
absolutely.
you serious?
Yeah. And then I saw too that alligator Alcatraz, whatever you want to call it. One of the, I think it was Malcolm Frost from Florida, who was a congressman, went and he said that each cage holds 32 to 35
Yes.
men, and that he went in and the food was bad,
Yes.
the smell was bad. There's 2 toilets for 35 people.
Yes.
And I don't even think there's running water, or they get the water off the toilet. And
Yes, they get the water off the toilet. He said, mosquitoes are eating everybody alive.
Yeah.
And these guys don't have mosquito repellent or anything else. Yes, Bern, no showers. They get to shower or bathe very quickly, maybe once a week.
One man that was standing, Malcolm said, way in the back. And he kept saying, I'm an American citizen. So he has to look into that. But now he's saying the other day, oh, let's get rid of Rosie O'Donnell, who is an American citizen. I know.
Yeah.
Io Silver. Yeah, it is inhumane. What
It
really
is.
was weird was when they were showing it before people were there, and DeSantis said, over here we have this, and over here we're going to have showers. And the way he said it gave me the ultimate creeps.
Yes.
Because of what happened in Auschwitz,
Yes.
It was just so creepy. And he's creepy.
He is. He is. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Mhm.
And that the things that what they're doing is just not only inhumane, but it's, a lot of these people, I think, should be made to sit down and watch part of the Nuremberg trials.
Absolutely.
As well as take a look at some of the films that came out during the liberation of Dachau, during the liberation of Auschwitz,
Bergen-Belsen. Yeah.
Yes, Bergen-Belsen.
Mm-hmm.
When the liberators came in, and they absolutely looked the other way while the quote unquote prisoners, the inmates, turned on the guards. And what they did to the guards was not very nice. But you know what?
Yeah, I'd do it. There's also was a group of people in the concentration camps that were called capos.
Yes.
And you knew about the capos. They would have been the Jews, but they were given, they were harder than the SS people were. They were the middleman, so to speak.
Yes, so, they were. They were given, sort of, their life was a whole lot easier because they were left in charge of the other Jews. And
they got cigarettes and more food and all that. But I would think they would have turned on them first.
They did. Yeah, they absolutely did. And you know what? It's yeah, you don't want the group to turn on you. Don't do
Right.
stupid shit.
Really.
Just,
But
you know,
tell them about what you said about the MAGA hats. I want you to tell them
oh,
because that made me so happy. Yeah.
yes, yeah. Apparently, now that some of the information has come out about, oh well, there are no Epstein file, there's no Epstein list, there's none of this, none of that, so on and so forth. Well, apparently, a lot of mega are being really, really peeved off about that because it's a case of no, you told us that file was on your desk, Pam Bondi. And now all of a sudden it doesn't exist and
Right.
you didn't say the right thing and so on and so forth. So apparently what a lot of them are doing, and there's a good number of videos out there of mega people taking their, Make America Great Again hats, putting them in barbecue pits and lighting them on fire.
Absolutely.
So, yes.
Absolutely.
And there's the one that I saw was, the guy or girl, I'm assuming by the finger that was held up, I'm assuming it was a man who, burnt it on fire and then went. So
Okay. Or
that,
taking down the flags and stuff. Yeah.
yes.
So I just pulled cards when you were talking, and it says, and I knew this, they are in lockdown in the White House. They're behind closed doors because they don't know what to do.
Exactly.
And it says here that they are now in the wrong direction, heading in the wrong direction.
Yes.
But look at this. A powerful person is involved. So this has got to be a poll on the investigation deck of what he's doing, the deception and the hiding and all that stuff.
Yeah. Exactly. They're they don't know which way to turn because their followers have believed everything that they've said for so long. And you're absolutely right in that, some of the information that is coming out about the Epstein and the file and so on and so forth. Michael Wolff, who apparently has done a couple books on, let me just, where is it? Is it here? Governance. Come on, governance. Thank you. Okay. Michael Wolff, who has published a few books on Trump after, years of interviewing him and so on. He also interviewed Jeffrey Epstein. And I think that he interviewed him for part of the book that he did on Trump and so on. Anyway. Michael Wolff has come out in the last little while, and I don't know when that interview was done, to be honest with you. But he said he has got hours and hours and hours of tape, him talking with Jeffrey Epstein, who said that for over 10 years, Trump was his best friend. That they did a lot of things together and so on and so forth. And Michael Wolff said as well that, just a second, I'm just going to put this up here. Okay, there we go. For entertainment purposes only, he said that Jeffrey Epstein was rather proud of a box of Polaroids that he had, and he specifically showed Michael Wolff a substantial handful that had, that had Trump in them, with underage girls, bearing breasts, sitting on his knee, so on and so forth, by Epstein's pool. And he said he couldn't remember exactly how many pictures, but he said there was 3 that he definitely remembered and described.
Yep.
So, but he knew that there was more. So don't tell me that it's not out there. It's out there.
Yep.
It's
It is out there. Yep.
Yeah.
And
And
so, yeah. And there's somebody that says they have a video of him with multiple people engaging,
yes.
and it's on the dark web right now. So I don't know. I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah. So, you know,
Mhm.
yeah, like Aley said, apparently, you know, the mega is willing to, they're willing to forgive the 34 felonies. They're willing to forgive the, you know, grab them by the you know what.
Mhm.
They're willing to forgive the grifting and a whole bunch of other things. But, you know, yeah, if you're
Yeah, draw the
involved with
line.
little girls,
Yeah.
oh, okay, that's a line in the sand.
Yeah. Yep. It definitely is. Yeah.
You
And you
know
got to
what?
wonder if there's little boys involved as well, because some of the people that they said were on the list were Michael Jackson, which I don't know if I believe all that, but I'm just going to put it out there, and Kevin Spacey.
Yes. Oh.
So yeah, look at this. This is what I just heard myself today, and Prime Minister Maloney was at the G7. She's
Yeah.
quite gifted.
Yes.
She also has a nice set of legs. She had a dress on, and he sexually harassed her about it. And Mark Carney asked him to come over and talk to him. And he said, sexual harassment is illegal in Canada, so you must leave now.
Yes.
So I love Mark Carney, but it's like respect times 150,000,
yes.
you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. So, you know what? Let's toss a few cards on that.
Alrighty.
And
sure.
yeah, is that what happened? I hope it is. I truly hope it is. Yeah. Yeah. And of course, yeah, he'll say fake news. You know, yeah. I almost choked when the video that came out the other day with him and Pam Bondi, and I can't remember who else was in the middle. Yeah, talking about the Epstein tapes and the Epstein list and so on and so forth. And Pam Bondi was talking, and Donald Trump said, "Just can I interrupt you just for a minute?" And, oh, yes, yes, of course. And he said, "Are we still talking about Epstein? Are we still talking about Jeffrey Epstein?"
I know. Are we still talking about Biden and
yes.
Obama?
Yes. Yeah. And Hillary Clinton, and who won the 2020 election, and Hunter Biden. And, you know, are we?
Yes. Right. Yep.
Yeah. I'd be screaming and yelling that at him. Like, you know, you ignorant piece of, you know what.
And Marina just told me this. One of them had Trump with a stain on his pants in that area.
Yes.
Yes. Thanks, Edward.
Yeah. Thank you. So, okay. Did Mark Carney tell him to leave? Did Mark Carney tell him to leave?
Yeah. I got some interesting cards too.
Go for it.
All right. So I get here that this really sank his ship with all the people that were at the G7. They all witnessed it, and they could all talk about it if it came to that, but they witnessed it, and all of the MAGA people that were with him on that trip were appalled that he was kicked out of there, but he was. And I love this. He can't go out in public. Every time he does, he gets himself in trouble with what he says. And then, because I think he went to Texas and he said, it's too bad about the kids that died and stuff. But, you know, I've been a really wonderful president. I've been able to do everything went back to him again. And so it's all around the world. People are dry heaving. I'm going to say it that way.
Yes. Yes. Yeah, exactly. You know, that it's funny because she received support and assistance. So yes, the people that were there, Mark Carney did offer that support and assistance and said, no, we don't do that here.
Yep.
He also had a lot of external influence in that the other leaders said, oh, hell to the no.
Right.
It resulted in strained relations, and it had the potential to have negative impact on the G7.
Sure.
So
Makes
Mark
sense.
Carney stepped in with the policy overhaul and said, dude,
I
you
know.
gotta go. Yeah.
I'm sure that it was like, if he makes one false move this time, he's out of here.
Oh, no doubt. And
Yeah.
I particularly enjoyed the fact that after he left, did you notice who occupied his seat at the table?
Yes.
Yeah,
Zelensky. Yeah,
Zelensky.
he
Yeah,
did. He's wonderful.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh my God.
And yeah, and oh, what was it I just saw earlier this evening or something? If
That might be one
yes,
of the pictures that you said. Yeah. Oh, so they have it out on you? You could see it now? Wow.
nice,
Okay.
nice, fabulous,
Mm-hmm. Gonna have to watch
fabulous.
Rachel rerun here tonight. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. And yeah, MIVS, I have seen those photos. I've seen them in the past. And it, oh my God, there is no way under God's green earth or the sun that if I sat that way on my father's lap, that he would not have pushed me away. Because it creepy.
Very.
Creepy is the only way to
Absolutely. And he always talked about her like, oh, I'd be dating her and all this crap. Yeah.
exactly. Yeah, they did an interview with what was that show with Barbara Walters? Not
2020 or no?
The View. The
The
View.
View.
Yes. And yeah, they were both, Donald and Ivanka were on that show.
That's right.
And so they were asked, what things do you both have in common? And he said, well, we both like sex. And she kind of laughed and said, oh my God, I can't believe you said that. No, I said golf. Golf is what we have in common.
Oh my God. Howard Stern knows. You're right, Charlie. Howard
Exactly.
Stern knows. Yeah.
Yeah.
And he is commanding we stop talking about it. He said it's going to be illegal for anybody in the press to be able to even talk about it. Okay.
Tough. And yeah, talking to threatening Brazil that there was going to be tariffs and they're going to have to pay high penalties if they don't stop this Bolsonaro thing. Who the hell are you to tell another country how they're going to prosecute people in their country, especially a past leader? Well, and one of his mouthpiece guys said, well, he can do that because, if it's a matter of national security. What does that have to do with national security in the US? Yeah. Anyway, it's ridiculous. Yeah. Yes, Anya, the cat's too far out of the bag. Yes.
And we already know what surprises me is that there are so many people that worked for him that have said that they never got paid. He doesn't pay his vendors. He's cruel. There was a video of him. There's a lady that had a house next to his Scottish golf course, and he cut her water off.
Yes.
And he said he wanted her to sell that property and she didn't want to. So she didn't have water. And he said he wanted her to come over or something to talk to him. And anyway, she went into the car and she taped it. And he was threatening to kill her family. We won't make it very easy for you. And this was when Biden was in office that all this stuff came out. And and he did the same thing to the little girl that he raped. That was 13. She had that lawsuit up and he said, I'll just, it would be make it very bad for your family. It is. It's like a mob boss. It really, really
Totally.
is. Yeah.
Totally. And
Yeah.
yeah, I'm heartened by the fact that some of his supporters are finally starting to see the light. It's unfortunate that it took this long. That's okay, as long as you're starting to see the light, the light. And I've always said it was his supporters that were going to take him down.
Well, that'd be the only ones that could, really. You know,
Yes.
if they stand up, then there'll be, hope. There's a couple of people coming on now I've seen, like on Blue Sky, that have said things like, I am so sorry that I did this, and I don't know why we're, and so, I'll listen to their apologies as long as they follow through. And they actually need to be the ones that convince the others, I think. Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. Because they are not going to, we've been singing the same song for a good number of years.
Yeah.
They're not listening to us. So yes, their own are going to have to convince them. And oh, Aunt B. Yeah, you're talking about a documentary called You've Been Trumped Too. It's about how he cut the water off. Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
And she was like 85 years old. She was not a young woman. She lived there. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just
Thank
because, they were not, I mean, I remember, in that documentary, I think her son was bringing up water and, and the Trump people were complaining because, they've got all this machinery and everything, all over the land. And the son was apparently going to fix all this machinery. It doesn't matter. It's their land. If they want to dig holes and shit in them on a daily basis, it's their land.
It's their land. That's right. They could put a big sign. I would have put a big sign up that would have said something like "FU 45" or whatever.
Yes. Yeah. Totally. And I think, at one point in the video, you see it's either Don Jr. or Eric who is over there, talking about, well, I mean, look how bad all this is. And it's on their land. Right. So, and that's
really though. But it's just shows that anybody that's old, poor, infirm, whatever, are just a piece of nothing. They're not a big loss. Yeah. That's the way it works.
Yep. Totally. And that was, apparently they're, after they cut off her water, it was one of those, oops, mea culpa, didn't realize, don't worry, we'll fix it. And apparently they were supposed to have put because where she was getting her water was from another part of her land. No, they built, they put in cement tube or pipe or whatever it was, didn't hook it up to anything, and covered it over with dirt. Well, it's there. I don't know why. It's a mystery that you can't get water.
Right.
And and she and her brother actually, they flew into New York, and they attended one of the Trump rallies that he was having in New York, and they were talking to Trump supporters, saying, "Do you realize that he did this? Oh no, you must be mistaken. Oh no, he did it to me. Oh, I don't believe that."
Yeah, right. Yes. And there are people saying, somebody said this may sound incongruous, that this couldn't happen, but a lot of these people have no idea any of these things happened because they don't watch the news that tells you or read any articles. And so it's like, oh, we didn't know that. We had no idea. Oh my God, they have to be living in a hole in the ground. Yeah.
I know. But you know what? When all the news about anything and everything that you get is from Fox News, and all they've been feeding them, it's not news. So of course if it was that important, why didn't why didn't they put it on the news or what?
Right.
We didn't hear
I didn't
anything
hear
about
that.
it.
Nobody told me. Yeah. Yeah.
His administration.
That makes sense. I think I heard that his administration, the people that were with him, had a fit. And, I'm sure good old Susie Wiles was there, and she went over and I tried to sweet talk them, but yeah. I absolutely love Mark Carney. You can't, I
Yes.
will, yeah. There isn't anything that he could do that
Absolutely.
probably would not
No.
like.
And
Yeah.
and at that point, you know what? It's either to get your butt out of here, or the next person you're going to talk to is going to be the head of the RCMP. They're going to put those little bracelets on you, because this is the law in Canada. So
I
you're
would
going to
love it if the
Oh.
mounted police went in and they took him
Oh.
away. Oh my God, that would have been
Please.
awesome.
That would have been fabulous. So yeah, I'm sure that that at least
I know.
if it was in my power to do that, I would have said, your choice. Get on your plane and get the F out of here. Or all these people that are here from the news media are going to watch him being arrested for sexually assaulting, or for
harassing.
whatever. Sexual harassment of another world leader who happens to be female. Pick your poison. What you gonna do?
I agree, Mivs. I don't think he should have even been let in. Honestly,
no.
But it's kind of nice because it gave Mark the opportunity to kick him out.
It did. Yeah, but I think that is just absolutely fabulous.
Oh, that's right. He did make a tariff after that. Didn't he also put a 200% tariff on prescription drugs coming from Canada? Into the United States. And of course, Canada's not paying them.
No.
We are. That's how dippy this whole thing is,
Yes.
Oh, he is going to meet Trump. You know what, though? I did hear that he cannot go and speak to Parliament when he's in England. He won't be allowed. So.
No. And you know what is, I think let's toss a few cards on that, because I think he may be scheduled to go to England and all that.
Yeah.
I don't think he makes it.
Okay.
I don't think he makes it.
There was a picture of him and he was sitting. Oh, I guess that's a whole other thing. He was at the World Cup and I guess he made a big ass of himself, but he's sitting in a chair and he's leaning over and his ankles are this big and he looks terrible. And a lot of people are saying he probably has cancer or some kind of issue with his body. Yeah.
Yep. Anyway. Absolutely. And whatever it is, the petty, nasty human side of me hopes that it's very painful.
Yeah.
The spiritual side of me says, well, you're going to live the life you deserve. You're going to have the transition that you deserve.
Right.
And at that soccer match, he was booed.
Yes, he was.
He was very, very loud.
Where was that held, Marina? Was it in the United States? Or
I thought that I heard something about New Jersey, but I don't.
Okay. If anybody knows, we'd love to know. All right.
Okay. Yeah. Is he going to meet?
Yes, kidney problems or heart problems. That's right, Terry. Yeah. He took the trophy, old Silver? I didn't know that. Oh, I got it. That's disgusting.
Oh my God. The nerve.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. Wow.
You know what? I don't think he does. I get that King Charles retains authority.
Yeah.
Even though he is being relentlessly pursued and there's relentless determination to have Trump go over there. It would cause too much market volatility and it would
Mhm.
represent tyrannical leadership.
Oh, yeah. Wow, yours are right
I
nailed.
don't,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
don't think that something is going to happen,
Uh,
whether, Charles becomes sick or all of a sudden there's scheduling
true.
issues, but no.
Well, I get here that he is stepping down, and I can hear him saying that, stepping down. I'm not going to go to Parliament. Well, Burns says that they're on vacation or something anyway. So even if they weren't,
Yes.
I'm just want to see Charles. Or there's be some thing, or he'll say, "Oh, I have a domestic priority. I have to get home. I won't be able to have time to talk to Parliament."
Yes.
But I also get bound by allegiance. I find that to be an interesting card with that.
Interesting.
Yeah, this
Interesting.
character has, look at the eyes. They're all
Yes.
black and
Yeah.
forlorn. I'm wondering if this is Miller because he's moving all that stuff everywhere. He could call it
Yeah.
a domestic policy or something. Yeah.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. But no, I do not. They can talk about it and they could say, oh yes, when he's going to
Mhm.
be meeting with Charles. No, I don't think that it is going to happen. And if by some stretch of the imagination it does, it will
Mhm.
only be Charles and maybe Camilla. I do not think that William
Yeah, no.
or Kate would be there.
No.
Like,
They'd have to have a fan if they did.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, that was,
Look at this. I didn't know this. The word Trump is slang in the UK for fart. Is it? The Queen made a Trump fart joke on an interview. Well, I know that a fanny is a slang for a woman's front part. Yeah,
yes,
and that's funny. That's funny.
yes,
Okay,
yes, yeah,
that's perfect. If
I,
that's true, that's what's running our country. Nothing but a fart.
exactly, exactly. And that reminds me, years ago, when I was a coordinator and I had I was looking after foreign exchange students, and we had, I think it was our first time that we had some Australian exchange students that were
Mhm.
coming in for a high school year, and one of them had said that she was looking, she needed to either pick up a purse or something so that she could keep some money and maybe her ID and so on. And I said, oh, you're looking for a fanny pack? And she looked at me funny and she said, Marina. I said, what? You're looking for a fanny pack? No, I'm not. And then she stopped and she said, do you know what a fanny pack is? And I said, yes, it's one of those little things that wraps around around your waist, and it's zippered and you can put the,
Mhm.
no. And when she told me what it was, I went, ooh, okay.
Yeah.
Apparently we're not taking you shopping for that.
Yes, yes. I heard that. I remember hearing that when I was in my 30s, and I had tears rolling down my face
Yes.
because this British gal was in the same row as me, and somebody handed her a Glamour magazine, and it said, "Trim your fanny in three weeks," or something like that. And she said, "How in the world can you do that?"
Yes.
Oh my God. They call
Yeah.
them bum bags? Oh, they
Oh,
call them bum bags. Okay.
yes.
Wow.
Yeah. That,
Wow. That's cute. You
yeah.
guys, that's fun.
Yeah.
What did
Absolutely.
Edward say? Uh, whoops. The intricate prize hoisted aloft by the London's club captain Rhys James was a replica because the president of the football governing body, FIFA, let Trump keep the original. Because it
Really.
added to his gold collection, right? There's the
Yes.
grift,
Yes.
grift, grift. Yeah.
Yes. Oh,
Mhm.
interesting. Now, you all know that Trump is not the original family name. It's Drum, which
It's
apparently in German means crooked. Yes. Yeah.
well, that's interesting because my maiden name is Crooker. And I hope it's not related to crooked.
No,
Oh my
no.
God. No.
But
Yeah.
yeah,
Wow.
his grandfather was Drumpf.
Uh-huh.
And it was two when he tried to get back into the US or go back into the US. Yeah, it was a little too hard. So yeah, they changed it to Trump and whatnot.
Yeah.
The other thing that is really interesting that again, it was a video that I saw. They're talking about removing people's citizenship and taking the citizenship away and so on. And this particular, he's going to sell that. Oh yeah, he'll sell that.
Yeah. Fife's headquarters are in Trump Tower now, Jason. Oh
Of course they are.
Oh, it used to be
Of
across.
course.
That's cool.
Yes. Yeah. So anyway, this what was I saying? Yeah, the video. Oh no, that's okay. That's okay. It'll come back to me. Oh, yes. Yeah, about the citizenship.
Right.
And I want to say that it was somebody Beckham or Beckman or something, anyway, on YouTube. And they said, well, if you want to talk about taking away citizenship, let's take a look at Donald and Ivanka's children. All three of them were born before she became a U.S. citizen.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Barron Trump was born before Melania became a U.S. citizen.
Very true. Yeah.
Right.
Uh-huh.
The only one that is truly an American is Tiffany.
Correct.
Right. So, yeah, let's start it. You're going to start throwing people out if they're not citizens of the United States.
Right.
Start with the Trump family first.
Yep.
Get rid of them. Yeah. Deport them all. Send them back to, Don Jr., Eric, and Ivanka. Send them to Czechoslovakia.
And their spawn.
Yes. And their spawn. Yeah. And Barron can go back to Slovenia with his mother.
That's right. I've seen pictures of him lately. Well, we saw the one when near the election when he was waving to everybody and all that. And he looks totally different than he did in a picture that was within the year. And I can't figure out, and he looks more like your former prime minister than I could ever imagine. I know. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. He is very tall. He's so fair. Yeah, with the dark hair. Yeah. And, Well,
remember, Arnold Schwarzenegger's maid had a child right around the same time as Patrick Schwarzenegger was born. And that's his child. And boy, does that kid look like Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yes.
Oh, my Lord. It's like he spit him out. Yeah.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mama Melania dressing him. Yes. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay, Marby. I didn't know that.
Okay. Yeah. What I heard is when they have to go through immigration and the people of immigration. Okay, that's something, Marby, that I have actually heard that before. That when someone, obviously with a foreign sounding last name, when they said their name, that the American immigration would very often have to write their name almost phonetically.
Yep.
So they wrote down what they heard.
What they heard. That's right. Yeah. So everybody's spelling was, especially people that lived in the Eastern European area.
Yes.
Yeah,
totally. So there you go. And of course, what was the first thing that Melania did after she got her Einstein visa and got her citizenship. She brought her parents and her sister over.
Right.
That's called chain migration, for those of you who don't know. And that is something that Donald is very much against.
Right.
Is
That's right.
chain migration.
Yeah. He probably doesn't even know what it means, because
No.
you remember the thing where they said that Biden signed a bunch of stuff and he didn't remember. Well, the person that never remembers, what's this for now? Oh, okay.
Yes.
Jeez. Yeah.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, and there was a video that I saw earlier today that was going around, and again, I'm not exactly sure when that came out. I think it would have been fairly recently, but he was at he started off at like a podium, and then he sat down, and he was surrounded by a bunch of people, and apparently he let out a fart. And people kind of stood back, and there was one guy behind who went like this.
Mm-hmm.
And so, yeah, apparently, yeah, that was fairly normal. And the same video showed during the July 4th when he was on the balcony with Melania, and she kind of backing away and checking out his back end, like. Okay, did we shit ourselves again? Like,
oh my God.
babies. Yeah, can you imagine? Yeah. So, yeah, I think that his, I would not want to be in his world. His mind is, yeah.
Really
his
bad.
Yes, yeah, really, really bad. And no, he can't spell the word hypocrite. No, of course not.
I wonder who else he's going to try to get rid of. He says he'll get rid of Elon. He'll get rid of Rosie. He'll get rid of whoever else. And I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh, you could see Pelosi reacting to that. Well, that makes sense. No wonder she ripped up those papers that day.
Yes.
She needed a fan,
Yes, totally. Yeah. It's I did a reading for my members that I put out yesterday. And I was reading particularly on Pam Bondi. Her cards were not good.
Oh no.
Yeah.
She's horrible.
Not only is she a horrible person, but she has basically tied herself to a sinking ship, and there is nothing that she can do to extricate herself, or nothing that she can say after the fact that people are going to take her seriously. This woman's career is over. So yeah. Poor Pam Bondi.
Why don't they learn? You can just see what Rudy went through. You can see what Mark Meadows went through. You can see what all these people have gone through, and yet they still tie their world to this person who couldn't care less about them, really. If it came down to it, he's going to throw her under the bus.
Of course,
because that's what he does with everybody.
Of course he is. I think that the only thing that keeps them doing that is the idea that, I got to get in there. I'm going to make as much as I possibly can that I can put, in my own pocket, so that, when the shite hits the fan, financially, I'm going to be taken care of. I think that a lot of them are under the impression that the law and the government that is going to take over is going to allow them to keep. Those are called proceeds of crime. You lose that.
You do?
You lose that.
Absolutely.
So,
absolutely.
Yeah, when their day comes, they're going to have to pay all that back. They're going to lose all that money. Their reputation is going to be in tatters. Where are you going to go in the world that you're going to be able to hide? That people aren't going to be able to recognize you.
That's right. I mean, look at the young Monica Lewinsky.
Yes.
Monica Lewinsky has never, ever been able to live down what happened to her, even though she was just really a very young girl.
Yes.
But people have been horrible to her over time. She's
Yes.
never quite redeemed herself. And she was a pawn in Clinton's world, really, if you think about it. I'm not saying shouldn't take responsibility, but for heaven's sakes, cut
Yeah,
the girl a break. Yeah.
Exactly. And that's, I mean, yeah, she gave an old fart to BJ. In the grand scheme of things, considering, what they're dealing with now,
Yep.
that's nothing. That's nothing.
She was destroyed, water lily. Yes, she was. I don't think he has anybody left from his first term, Moon Mist. Is there anybody? I can't think of anybody that he had from last time that stuck it out. He's, of course, put in Kash Patel, who wasn't in his administration, and Bongino. And I'm hearing that those two are going to walk if Pam doesn't release this stuff.
Bongino, in particular, has been very, very vocal against that. And has said that he was filing a motion that that Bondi had to safeguard and provide all kinds of files and information, and that that she couldn't destroy anything, and that apparently this bill was going to go up in front of Congress, which means that the Republicans were going to have to vote whether or not they're going to side with Bongino, which is release the information, tell the truth, or Bondi, nothing to see here. And they're going to be identified as what it was that they voted for.
That's right. Yes, I heard that you'll know who voted this way or that way.
That they did.
Yeah.
So you vote for Pam Bondi, nothing to see here.
Yeah. Well, what about what he said, which is so ridiculous? There's no Epstein, there's no this, there's no that. And then somebody asked him again, he said, oh, well, Obama and Biden wrote that list out. But what's his name? The guy, he was on the list, the attorney, the kind of a crummy attorney. Why can't I think of his name? Alan Dershowitz. Alan Dershowitz. Yes. He said, yeah, I've seen the list. I've seen the book.
Yeah.
How can you argue with that? I mean, he's not the, and he's in it. So yeah. Thank you, everybody. Yeah.
Yes. Oh, thank you, Jason.
Okay. Yeah. There you go.
I think that would be absolutely fabulous. And again, I know that we've discussed this before, maybe even several times, but Ghislaine Maxwell is doing prison time based on evidence that was provided at her trial.
Right.
So, all of a sudden now, do we let her out? Because clearly the evidence wasn't there. It must have been fabricated.
Oh my God. So I get organized meeting, and then I get the chariot of vehicle or moved. And so they're moving along with this organized meeting, and it says accomplice or had help. And it's two women.
Okay.
Wow.
Well, I think we've always said, a good number of us, that it was women who were going to bring him down.
Yes, that's right. Way back in his last administration. They said Letitia James was, and she did, though, in that particular way. Yeah.
Yeah, she
and
did.
The Florida DA guy. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
He kept his underwear on.
I get they're shaping the future. That's what Bongino and his group are doing.
Yeah.
They do stepping down.
You got that.
Someone is going to be stepping down because there is a failed negotiation, and they are deliberately obscuring the facts. I think that tells me Pam Bondi is, yeah,
Toast. Yeah.
toast.
She applied for a retrial already, Jason?
Did
A
she?
retrial for who? Ghislaine Maxwell did?
Yeah. Oh,
Oh,
well,
no.
absolutely. That
Why not? If nothing happened, how can I be in jail?
exactly. Exactly. And then, the other thing to consider is, yeah, if she files for a retrial, then all that information would be made available through her petition for a retrial. I was convicted.
Aren't those public record, Marina?
I think that they are. They would be part of the transcript, the trial transcript, right? Along with the attachments and the exhibits and so on and so forth. So she, in her own way, she can bring him down by saying, yeah, okay.
Well, they've been in pictures together, and they've been with Jeffrey together, and I mean, really, they have proof before AI decided to step into this whole mix. Yeah,
totally. So
yeah,
that she very well could be. She very well could be. That I think that would be really interesting. That would be really interesting.
Would be. You're right.
Yeah. So you guys, we are getting close. We are getting close here. We're at 56, almost 57 minutes. And just want to say thank you to each and every one of you for spending part of your evening with us. I hope that you enjoyed the conversation. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Please, not only to my channel, but also make sure that you go over to Heart and Soul Connected on YouTube and subscribe to Aley from her YouTube page. That way, you're subscribed. A lot of people who subscribe either through a link or something else, you're there for a day or two and then you're dropped. And they don't tell you that you're being dropped.
No, it's not us. It's the algorithm does it. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Absolutely. So please make sure that you do that. I'm getting close. I'm getting close to 7,900. I'd like to see 10,000. And when I do, I'm planning a 10,000 subscriber party, and there'll be some fabulous great things that are going to be up for grabs. I'm just saying. If
Marina does it right. She lets it all hang out,
There you go. That's right. There you go. Yeah. If I got to bribe you, I'm going to bribe you.
Vern says the new car.
Maybe.
Matchbook.
Yes.
Matchbox. Yep.
Matchbox. Yeah. Totally. So thank you all of you. And Aley, you know how much I enjoy doing this.
I love it, girl. All right.
Okay, so we will see you in on the 28th, and I believe that that Arthur is going to join us on the 28th. And sorry, before I hit that button, someone says, how do you get one of my teddy bears? Go to my YouTube channel, click on where it's got the 3 little dots, and then it says more. Go down into the merch store, and you should see the link in there for the merch, and you could look up teddy bears and whatever animals, stuffy animals or whatnot. You get it in there. All right. Okay. Thank you all, and we will see you later. Bye for now.
Bye-bye.
Ooh.